Welcome to this 9th and 10th position playoff between St Mary's, Kloof and St Stadians in white. Often these games turn into a bit of dead rubber affairs, but girls have all to play for here, a bit of pride to be restored. Let's see with St Mary's early on in possession, see where they can go with us.
I think, JD, between the two sides, looking at St Stadians, one of the better attacking sides at the tournament with De Souza up front.
Yeah, they certainly are. A lot of excitement around the team when they start getting go forward. I think something that's been a bit characteristic this morning is a lot of long direct balls being played by various teams and not really appreciating possession all that much. And as we know, you've got to have the ball to win this game. So let's see if they can string together a couple of passes and make it as decent as that Oranje semi-final.
Quite a good semi-final there, with a lot of goals being scored in that semi-final.
St Stadians keeper communicating very well from the back, marshalling the troops, trying to get a defence sorted out, trying to identify options, trying to attack through the left here.
Stringing up some good passes there is St Mary's. Great tackle in the midfield from the St Stadians lady.
Yeah, now St Stadians coming down the left-hand side, just unable to control the ball on that.
St Mary's with the long corner, looking to put on some pressure on the St Stadians ladies at the back. A good spin out and a carry along the baseline from the St Mary's lady, and a short corner awarded by Gester van Skalkwyk, our umpire there.
Certainly a good probing run down the baseline there, looking for either a connecting pass or forcing the short corner, and short corner awarded, so job done for her. Let's see if they can convert to the first short corner of the game, going their way.
Seen quite a few interesting short corners throughout the tournament there, JD. St Mary's Kloof actually being one of the teams with one of the better variations. Looking here at a straight beat.
Good old-fashioned straight poke coming in. Looks like two decoy runners on the outside. Maybe a variation to the right and then to the middle again. We'll see how they set up for this.
And a good save there from goalkeeper Sandy Lee, keeping everything nice and tight at the back there for St Stadians.
Looks to have a solid right foot in defence of the keeper. Well balanced, good overall save.
Ball coming off the foot there, running over the baseline. Umpire Manly Matibula awarding the long corner. Quite an interesting one there, Manly. I think the St Stadians goals would have preferred the foot infield.
Some good communication by the umpires, I think, all through the week. Mentioned a bit earlier on that they've allowed advantage to be played, and good communication all around to the players. So always something that you look for as a player.
Good carry there from Kirby, Miss Kirby, name Page. Ball coming into the midfield for St Stadians, looking to build an attack from here.
now moving the ball quickly to the right-hand side, probing the defence there, beating her well on the inside. One thing as a coach that you probably frustrates us the most is when defenders go flying into tackles and getting eliminated early, so hopefully she'll learn from that mistake. Possession's been turned over, and on the attack they go again.
St. Stadium's defenders nice and tight, narrow together, looking to win that ball there. Quite interesting how they look to defend at the back. St. Stadium's all defenders coming close together, holding the middle nice and tight, making it very difficult to be broken down through the middle.
Also on the one side, when you do that, you open that baseline for the opposition, and if you've got a player with enough skill to put you away, then you could find yourself in a spot of bother as a defensive unit. But you can see how Coach Kelly Reid has tried to set it up and keep their goal mouth clear.
Going direct there with a 45 ball into the 23 area. St. Mary's putting a lot of pressure on the St. Stadium's defender there.
Temperatures warmed up quite nicely here today, turning out to be a pleasant day. You can see the spectators out and watching this game, enjoying a bit of the sunshine.
St. Stadium's parents under the shade, few drinks. I'm expecting the fire to come on soon.
This being Bloemfontein, you can't expect anything else on a Saturday afternoon. What better way to do it, watching a bit of schoolgirl hockey, and then the men warming up nicely for what should be a good afternoon of rugby. Locals, schoolboys, Great College hosting Glenwood today.
Quite a big classic clash.
Yeah, it should be a stormer of a game. Great College losing out to or losing some SA Schools players, currently doing national duty down in Stellenbosch. So it'll be interesting to see what they do this afternoon. But being the fortress that their home ground is, that'll be very, very tough for them, as it is with any schoolgirls trying to beat Oranje at home.
Is quite a task to go to Great College or at Oranje and try win the game.
St. Mary's pushing hard now through number 7, Kaylin Den Bakker. Trying very, very hard here to break down this St. Stadium's defence. Approaching the baseline again. Manages to regain that ball. Keeper comes out to challenge and close it down now.
And a good clearance there from the St. Stadium's defender. Getting turned over again in the midfield. I must say St. Mary's Kloof are turning over quite a lot of balls in the midfield and carrying on the outside, which is a very good ploy by Coach Kelly Reid. I think a bit more of the lifted passes coming into the circle could do the trick and break through into the middle.
Scathing shot there by number 7 for St. Mary's again. Kaylin Bakker seems to be a go-to player for them at the moment. She's trying obviously to force her dominance here, but looking to have a very, very strong presence and playing a strong physical game for the St. Mary's side.
Once again, St. Mary's putting a lot of pressure on the outside defender for St. Stadium's.
Forcing that St. Stadium's defenders to go direct there. Maybe looking for a little inside pass or getting momentum around the back. Now they've managed to shift it around, trying to identify a player. She is
turned over in the midfield again. And a good carry into the middle. And a shot just gone wide there by the St. Stadium's. Haven't seen much of the St. Stadium's forward Kaylee D'Souza coming into the game. Hasn't had much ball since she's been on the field. Would really like to see her get more involved and carry the ball. Very good, skillful and fast striker.
I think very, very tough when you're starved of possession and you keep turning over possession easily. St Mary's side looking to dominate and maybe to start capitalising on their dominance possession-wise. Again, numbers around the ball for St Mary's.
D'Souza with a quick run through, looking to take on players. Very skillful.
Obviously one of the go-to players in the side.
And another direct ball getting intercepted in the midfield there by St Mary's Kloof.
Ball cleared out of the D by St Stithians. Now St Mary's in possession yet again, trying to launch an attack on the outside, on the left-hand side. They've got numbers here, attacking the top of the D rather. She keeps going, dispossessed, but the ball back into St Mary's possession. Game of double turnovers at the moment.
I think both sides need to sort of try keep possession of the ball. It's the only way they are going to break through. D'Souza here with a threatening run, going at pace, looking to carry herself. Like we did say, very skillful there, looking to win the short corner.
The bench calling for advantage there.
Umpire going straight for the short corner, not taking any nonsense from the defenders. Great run there from Kaylee D'Souza. As like we did say, she is very skillful. Good pace on her and a good head.
Let's see if Nicola Avenga can keep us clean sheet going.
First corner here from St Stithians. Just looking there at the replay again. Very good skill from the young lady over there.
Maybe count herself a bit unlucky not to have been awarded the advantage and kept going on that run. Basic setup here from St Stithians on the short corner. Castle, two runners on the outside. Not the greatest push to start. Shot on, deflected off, should be a long corner. Reversed it, called by umpire Manley.
Ball coming off the back of the stick there, by the look of it.
You've been happy with the level of umpiring during the week?
Generally, yes. At tournaments will never be a short corner going all the way out to D'Souza, putting it back into the middle. And a time stoppage here from the two umpires to discuss on that situation. To me, looking like the ball's gone outside the 5, coming back in. First shot lifted, hitting the lady on the far post behind the goalkeeper. Could be a stroke, could be another short corner reward.
Let's run the replay here. Definitely outside.
Definitely given the stroke there for the ball coming off the body of the last defender.
St Stithians with an ideal opportunity to take the lead here. It'll be, I think it's fair to say, a bit against the run of play at the moment. Georgino Olivier looking to take the stroke, setting it up. Umpires looks ready. Oh, keeper moving to her left, just a little early there. Great conversion by Georgino Olivier. Oh, sorry, it's number 12, Mackenzie Palmer, opening the scoring for her side. St Stithians go 1-0 up with 7 to go in the first half.
Very unlucky there from the St Mary's ladies. Always difficult to save one of those for the goalkeeper. St Mary's Kloof looking to come back into this one. A lot of pride at stake. I think we could call this a Gauteng derby as well.
And most definitely is. Well, I think it's the Mary sides from Cliff, to be exact.
Oh, that would be
Yeah,
KZN.
KZN. Yeah, so.
Ooh, getting it wrong there.
Now St. Mary's side looking for an outlet pass to the back, trying to switch this game around. But St. Stadium's pressing hard, dispossessing them. See, the legs a little tired now as we come towards the business end of this tournament. It's been a long, hard week for these ladies. Some quality hockey on display though. Tries to take it.
Stadium's putting a lot of pressure on the St. Mary's back four over here.
Kerry Greenaway with an outlet pass to her centre back.
Looking
now
to go all the way around. Choosing to go through the middle.
Lucky bounce there now. That's on.
Good ball on the outside, quite a bit of space. Numbers on the far end of the field, ball coming across. And a great save again from Sandy Lee.
Sandy Lee having a very good game so far. Been put under a lot of pressure, lots of questions asked, and she's been able to give the answers.
And the hit going the other way there for St. Mary's. Unlucky there to get the ball on the back stick again.
I think if St. Mary's can just regroup here, gather themselves and just start sticking to their structure again, they should be able to get right back in this. At the moment the game is a little loose. Structure's fallen away a bit, now on the run.
Good carry down the middle there.
Jodie Connolly.
From Jodie. And a great finish there from the St. Mary's Kloof forward, number 9, Hannah Shirley. Great receive in the 9-yard area with a flick up against Sandy Lee, unable to make the save over there. Very good equalizer. De Sosa looking to run at the players again with good skill and great carry, winning the hits. Looking to take them very quickly as usual.
Unfortunately lifting that ball as she was taking the hit.
A bit of danger there. And just having a look at that finish. A great receive. And a flip up over the goalkeeper. Great finish there by the St. Mary's Kloof forward. It's a great finish. Good to see the coaches coaching some very good 9-yard area finishing there.
Great piece of individual skill on display there. St. Stadium's looking to get out of their danger area. St. Mary's with a run again. Jenna Moles looking good with possession.
Good pick up on the outside again. And a hit far post and missed.
I'll tell you, Kaylin de Becker proving a handful here for this St. Stadium's defense. The standout player so far for St. Mary's.
And I think you did mention it earlier that St. Mary's must just stick to their guns and keep on playing to their structure. Eventually it will come. De Souza looking threatening again, carrying through, coming onto the side. And a great finish from Kaylee De Souza. What a player she is, carrying the ball through into the 25, taking on 2 defenders and going for the shot onto the bottom right corner. Great finish from the young lady.
Chloe De Souza proving a handful for the St. Mary's defense at the moment. Strong individual carry, beating players at will and finishing with an absolute cracker of a shot. Bottom right hand corner, keeper couldn't do much about that.
Very valuable player here for St. Stadium's is Kaylee De Souza.
Coach James Ferrens must have enjoyed that piece of individual skill. Georgina Post trying very hard here for St. Mary's to get back in this strong run.
And a short corner for the stick tackle inside the area over there. Good run into the D again from St. Mary's Kloof.
Well, then it's half time. Was that the half time whistle?
Off-time whistle that was, JD.
St. Mary's committing in numbers there.
With all those numbers there, they need to try and convert, definitely. Look to keep the ball in the circle as well.
Rebound is vital here, and their awareness on that will be crucial for them as well. Unfortunately, not being able to get that ball all the way out first.
And
Ball's tucked in and looks like another short corner.
Short corner rewarded again over there. Disappointing push there for the young lady. I think this time she'll pour a bit more water on there. Try get it right this time.
I see the Oranje side's opted for more of a slap in than a normal push when it comes to short corner time.
Yeah, I think when the Free State Sun bakes on the turf, it does get a bit sticky. So you do need to sort of get the ball off that mark quite hard.
St. Mary's moving early there. Oh, just going wide.
Opting for the straight beat, missed out on that chance. Looking to go onto the far post, unlucky.
Players running off, getting much needed break, some water. It's heated up quite nicely here today, and I'm sure those legs and feet will be hurting in this Free State Sun.
Just looking at the replay, they're very, very close. Just need to get one of the runners coming through on that deflection.
Tell you what, I think I would have put money on Sandy Lee to actually get there. Overall positioning doesn't look too bad, and she seems to be quite aware. So, maybe one for the future.
Yeah, definitely. I think she definitely could have got there. Get a stick involved. Go into the half with the equalizer.
Lots of former coaches and coaches present at this tournament, and I see Mr. Bram van Wyk, former coach of Oranje, here, and obviously a man who's got some close ties with the likes of Pietie Kutse, as we mentioned earlier, former coach of the Oranje side, currently the headmaster of the St. Michael's school here, and also coaching the St. Michael's side, and still actively involved with schoolboys hockey as well, coaching the Grey College under 16A side. So a man who's contributed greatly to hockey in the Free State and also in South Africa.
Just looking at the results there for St. Stithians. That draw against Paul Gymnasium must have been quite a big result with a very tough group actually.
Yeah, I think that Herschel game also proved to be a very, very challenging one for them. I'm losing by 4 goals to 1. That Herschel side is looking a tough prospect in the finals for Oranje, but I think deserving finalists. Have been playing good hockey, most consistent side probably the past week, as Ross mentioned earlier on, and we're looking forward to I could say one hell of a final this afternoon.
Yeah, definitely. Herschel proving to be one of the stronger sides, definitely finishing top of their group over there, with Oranje finishing second, having beaten them in the group stages. It does set up quite an interesting final, actually.
Yeah, I think the likes of Morne Odendaal will be challenged as a coach this afternoon. You know what it's like with tournament hockey. Day 4 finals day is a very, very tough day. And it's something that you guys are obviously built towards nicely this weekend, and something that you've been planning for. A man who's been in numerous finals in his coaching career, and obviously up for it this afternoon.
Yeah, he'll definitely look to get one over them and finish on top at the end. Should be quite a tough encounter for the girls, with the legs going as well.
I tell you what, Sonica van Heerden is proving to be a special player, but Saray Loopshaw as well, contributing greatly to Oranje's success in the semi-final. Massive game from the two of them, and 3 goals, hat-trick goal, and that says something about her temperament as a player. To step into such a big occasion and being able to score 3 goals takes something special.
To the viewers, please do follow the live streaming School Sports link and go onto your Twitter account, share it on your Instagram and on Facebook. Let's look to make this quite a big viewership for the final. Hashtag is the link, hashtag SSL Hockey.
And you can follow them on Twitter on @SchoolSportsLive. Obviously broadcasting live via YouTube, if I'm not mistaken. I think we must commend Mr. Neil Tiart from Oranje for hosting and organising such an unbelievable tournament. I think it's been a tournament of top class, top quality hockey, and all the coaches and the players alike appreciating all that's been done by him.
Mr. Neil Tiart always looking cool with his shades on, doing all the hard work behind the scene to organize the tournament. Always a busy man on the walk. Yeah. Always busy on the walk. There he is, Mr. Neil Tiart. Hard-working man over there. Never rests.
Always a smile on his face, willing to help. I think massive asset to schoolgirls hockey, especially this tournament, and obviously a vital player in this Oranje setup as well.
Saint Stithians opting to hit the ball through the lines there and put a bit of pressure on the St. Mary's back four on the outlet, setting up a good press. Inverted forwards there. Ball going out on the sideline for St. Mary's. Cliff looking to outlet again. Good press setup by St. Stithians, winning the ball higher up on the park. Must be clear instructions from the coach over there that they really need to play the hockey in the opposition's half. St. Stithians with their hit just outside the circle. And a great finish over there from the St. Stithians midfielder. Beautiful finish, receiving in the circle, touch forward, and a great crack over hit into the top left corner. Left the keeper a bit stranded over there. Looking at the replay, good receive, good feet, good hit, keeper unable to reach. Great finish there from the young lady. Score 3-1 up for St. Stithians. Direct ball again. I think you did mention earlier, JD, about the direct ball being a ploy that a lot of the teams are using to sort of try gain that territory and look to press up high on the field.
Yeah, having said that, I think being able to press correctly and execute it to the T is very important there. Otherwise, like I said, it's just a loss of possession, and the girls are managing to get the ball there, but the press falling apart a little bit every now and then. But St. Mary's now clearly on the attack and looking to dominate this game.
St. Mary's looking to come back into this one. I'd like to see St. Mary's Kloof look to stretch the game a bit more, open it up and let the ball do the work. Keep St. Stithians running after that ball.
Yeah, I think both sides are struggling in the midfield a little bit static. Players not leading and creating enough space for their strikers and also their own defenders to work into. And as soon as they can get that going, I think the game will open up nicely for them. But again, as I say, that midfield engine needs to work and needs to produce. St. Stithians now looked to have stepped up their platform completely and looking to make the most of the possession they get.
St. Stithians moving the ball around the back, nice and comfortably. Looking to keep possession, nice and controlled. Not finding the outside half there with a big hit across to the left.
Paige Kirby strong on defence there for St. Stithians, keeping the opposite play out. That attempted hit we spoke about earlier coming out again. Now St. Stithians trying to move the ball across the field, missed completely by the centre striker in that case. And let's see if they manage to press and hold St. Mary's back.
Coming up next, quite another big game between St. Mary's Waverley and the girls down from PE Collegiate. Both sides having a very good season, coming into the tournament as one of the top ranked teams as well. Unfortunate not to make the semis to come through, but should be another good game as well. Great standard of hockey at the tournament.
Yeah, I think that's the whole aim and idea of this tournament, to have the top 12 sides in the country here. And certainly if you look at the quality of hockey that's been produced, I think that definitely is the case. So that little objective can be ticked off, that box can be ticked. St. Stithians driving again to this St. Mary's D, but unable to get inside there. Good defense. And
interesting lifted pass there by the St. Mary's link.
Great cover defense there. Oh, unfortunately.
Hannah Shirley showing a good change of pace there to win that ball.
Short corner.
Picking up the short corner from the baseline, putting the ball onto the foot. Good blowing there and positioning from umpire Manly Matibula. Short corner here for St. Mary's Kloof. Maybe gonna try look at a variation. Try get Sandy Lee to cross herself on the angles, get it slightly wrong.
Georgina Post unfortunately struggling with getting that push in.
With that push.
Let's see if she can fix a mistake here, and goes on the south pass on the run, looking for support. Oh, just failing to connect with her supporting player, Kaylin de Bakker.
Good turnover there from St. Mary's Kloof on the right hand side, attacking now towards goal, trying to win the shorty, and gets the shorty from the breakdown tackles outside the circle. Umpire upgrading that call to a short corner.
I think St. Stithians needs to get their discipline back if they want to continue their dominance in this game. St. Mary's pushing hard now, and let's see if they manage to get this push in. Georgina Post will try and make sure this.
Georgina looking to get this push right here for St. Mary's Kloof. And they slip to the right. Coming back in. Umpire playing a good advantage there and rewarding the short corner there for the obstruction on the attacker.
Variation was a good idea, but not really coming off. Like to see it again, maybe?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of space opening up on the outsides for them. Area they can play, and maybe St. Stadiums would like to address that now. You could hear the defenders having a chat at the bottom here and trying to get themselves sorted and picking up that player. Well, let's see, maybe they go straight down the middle now.
Going away from goal, a short corner reward. Umpires having a discussion there. Umpires here in deep discussions about that one. Umpire giving the stroke over there. These are always very difficult for the goalkeeper.
Caitlin Redder looking to take the strike. Or they've actually decided to go with number 4.
Jade
D'Souza.
Are they related with Kaylee?
Might very well be. Let's find out after the game.
And a great save by Nicola Havenga, going down to her right, stretching out there to make that save.
Nicola doing very well, anticipating well there to get across. Stretching her body to the full there.
A great save there on that P-flick to keep her side in it, not letting St. Stadiums break away.
First touch is seeming to let the goals down a little bit at the moment. That long ball again, turning over possession. Now St. Stadiums getting dispossessed. The St. Mary's attack looking to get them off the ball.
5 minutes left here in this. Can St. Mary's Kloof pull a comeback?
Throwing an overhead.
Entertain the crowd.
Great first touch there by St. Stadiums, getting into the D now. Finding a player. Take a great baseline run. Good piece of defending though.
St. Mary's going on the attack here down the right hand side. Ball into space.
Taylor Pertz looking to
turning the
get
defenders inside and out, winning the shot, the free hit outside the circle, playing it quickly, running down the baseline, looking to create something. Good save again by Sandy Lee. St. Mary's putting that ball in there. Defender wins it. Playing outside on the right, which has worked throughout the whole day with a great pass in. Looking to counter attack.
Gabrielle Bokum looking for some support there, unfortunately not being able to find them, but still getting the hit. She'll take it back just outside, and now looking to find De Souza on the ball. Now carrying the ball strongly into the D again is De Souza.
And a good tackle there from the St. Mary's defender.
Very dangerous run
Again from the big player from St. Stithians, Kaylee De Souza.
Substitutions are getting real thick and fast here as we approach the end of the game. 3 minutes left in this.
Unlucky with the overhead there. Good idea. Execution not really coming off.
St. Mary's in possession again. I'm going to look to wind this clock down a little bit here.
Carrying the ball into the 23 area. Good tackle. And a short corner call from the umpire. Short corner call there from the umpire for the stick tackle from the defender. Players not very happy about that one by the looks of it.
No, such is the nature of competitive sport. You know, you get some going your way, and then you believe that the other one should also. So, best to make peace with it, and focus on the next job at hand. Let's see if they can keep defending their goalmouth and keep St. Mary's out. Yeah,
definitely keeps things interesting. What would a tournament be without any drama? Good push here again. And a good save again from Sandy Lee, holding her line there, keeping the defense nice and tight. 50 seconds left on the clock. St. Mary's Kloof looking to come back into this one.
Taking the baseline nicely.
And a short corner there for the stick tackle again.
Paige Kirby not happy there with the call. This is most probably the last opportunity for St. Mary's to get some pride back in this game. See what they go for. Again, the rebound will be pivotal here if she makes the save.
That being the final whistle.
Oh, Sandy Lee.
Sandy Lee again with a great save on the shot. Great result there for St. Stithians, going away with that one, 3-1. Well-deserved result. Standout player for you, JD?
I must say, to be honest, St. Stithians will definitely be De Souza. Strong game on her side. And for St. Mary's, I'd probably have to go with Kaylin and Bakker. Very good game for her as well.
Very good as well. Congratulations to St. Stithians.